This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, Dr. Doug Smith here. It's Monday at 1 o'clock, so it's time once again for our Monday through Thursday 1 p.m. podcast. Thank you very much. We are still continuing to go through the Citizens Petition. You can find this Citizens Petition on our website, smithgeneticsresearch.com. And it's also it was been published by the FDA on regulations.gov. So this is a published piece we're talking about here. And we continue to go through the evidence that buprenorphine is a very effective antidote for the poisoning that results from taking the opioids. If you've been listening, you understand that our interpretation of the scientific evidence is that there is overwhelming scientific evidence that the opioids caused a poisoning in the DNA of any and everybody that took them. And when this poisoning reaches some yet to be determined threshold, people experience a sickness, what we call a signature disease, a disease that doesn't occur anywhere else other than with this genetic poisoning. That's why it's called a signature disease. And that this disease is the hallmark of this disease is a loss of control of the organs and organ systems. If you've been with us for a while, you know that the scientific evidence is showing us that the loss of control of the organs and the organ systems is actually from a loss of control of the nerves controlling the organ systems. We saw that in the Dell study. Dell took little mice into the operating room. They were opioid dependent mice. He opened up their bellies, gave them naloxone, immediately put them into opioid withdrawal, and he saw the nerves go haywire. He saw the nerve going into the adrenal gland just go haywire. 400% surge in nerve activity, 400% surge in abnormal nerve activity. The little nerve went haywire. And when the little nerve went haywire, it squirted out all its adrenaline, and Dell measured a 20-fold surge in adrenaline, a 20-fold surge in epinephrine, enough to kill you. Chang confirmed this, and then Keimbaum confirmed the same thing in humans. And so what we're doing here is we're showing that buprenorphine is an effective antidote. Buprenorphine is effective at treating the symptoms. And so we had to give voice to our people. We had to give them a way to communicate with us. So I built these two scales that you see in front of us here: the opioid craving scale and the neurotoxicity scale. Sometimes we call it the autonomic dysfunction scale. And these are ways to measure how severe somebody's opioid craving is and how severe somebody's neurotoxicity, their sickness is. And as you can see, when people are feeling sick, they're craving an opioid. The reason they're craving an opioid is that's the only way out of the sickness, and they've learned that. They're not craving an opioid to get high, which is where the psychiatrist made their mistake. So there you see, on the left there, you see the opioid craving scale and the autonomic dysfunction scale while somebody is sick. Now, this is somebody that was, I know who this was. I've spoken to this person quite a bit. This is somebody that was on day 3 of absolutely no medicine, day 3 of no opioids, day 3 of no buprenorphine, day 3 of nothing. And so by day 3, this is an individual who was very sick. And as you can see on the left there, they were craving an opioid like crazy. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. They were just craving an opioid. And as you can see on the bottom there, they were feeling very, very sick. And you can see the symptoms there. Okay, they were feeling very, very sick. And then we gave them 1 dose of buprenorphine and repeated the questionnaires 2 hours later. 2 hours later, and look at the difference. Okay, look at the difference. I mean, there's even a difference in the handwriting, much less the answers. Okay, 2 hours after 1 dose of buprenorphine, this is a totally different person. Look at what buprenorphine did for this person. 1 dose. 1 dose of buprenorphine, all opioid cravings went away, all autonomic dysfunction went away. It's gone. 1 dose of buprenorphine. Now remember, we're going through the Citizens Petition, and we're talking about the effectiveness of buprenorphine as an antidote. Well, you're looking at it. You're looking at it right there. Okay, we're giving voice to our people. We're allowing them to tell us what's going on with them. We're allowing them to help us understand how sick they are, and then help us understand how much better they are when they take the buprenorphine. And you're looking at it right there in front of you. Look at the findings on the left and look at the findings on the right. Okay, somebody wants to know why you're taking buprenorphine. Show them this. Okay, because when I don't take it, I feel like this, and when I do take it, I feel normal. Okay, after 2 hours, no symptoms. No symptoms. Look at that. Everything's a 0. After 2 hours, no symptoms. Everything is a zero. And we replicated this over and over and over. Okay, I pull out this one just as an example, but this is pretty much what happens every single time. We've now replicated this over 100,000 patient days. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Buprenorphine works. It's very effective. So we're going to hold here for today. This is what I wanted to cover for today. Take a look at that image on the screen in front of you. Okay, and please read the citizens petition. We're going through it page by page to help you understand it as you read it. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to us. And don't forget to post this video on your social media and everybody else's social media. My name is Dr. Doug Smith, and we will be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thank you.